where America goes for funding. Give us a call, text my office, so we can help you. 832-431-6331. We're a direct nationwide lender, mortgage broker. We come to you live every single week to give you updates about what's going on in real estate, market, economy, everything. So this week we've been focusing on the FAQs. Today we're talking about some of the things that recently that Trump's done, especially what I wanted to kind of talk about tonight, the latest thing on the credit card cap. You guys might have seen this. It looks like they're going to be imposing like a 1-year moratorium on credit cards. The cap goes at 10%. The average credit card interest rate right now is 22%. So that means that if you have credit cards, which 78% of the people in America do, and the average person in that group has $30,000 of debt, their interest rates are going to be cut from whatever they are, 28, 20, 21, 16, all the way down to 10%. Now, my understanding, and I'll post all the information in the thread, is this is supposed to go into effect in March of 2026. So that means that potentially you'll realize in your next statements for March or maybe April, lower monthly payments. So the thing is that I understand that that sounds very good. Everybody wants to pay less interest, but you have to think about, and I think this is an important thing as well, the consequences of that. If you're taking away a company's profit or how they make money, they're gonna do different things in different ways to combat that. They're not going to just lay down like MasterCard, Citigroup, Visa, all these companies, and just lower the returns for their shareholders. They're not going to allow that. It doesn't make sense for them to do. They're not going to be able to operate on a 10% return. So you may see reduced credit limits. You may see more requirements to get approved for these loans now, maybe higher credit requirements or income requirements, debt ratio requirements. If it's a high risk situation, you probably won't get approved for the loan, or there may be higher fees now to offset this. Because that's businesses, they're dynamic and they adapt. And, I'm not 100% sure what the strategy is with this long term, if it's just a short term thing, because most businesses are not going to be able to, stay afloat and make a return on 10% after all the costs and everything to operate a business. So, you might see your payments, get cut by 12%. I know that feels great, but long term, there will be adjustments. For example, obviously with, look at the tariffs, for example, which I'm a big fan of, and I think that's a good thing. You're going to pay more for your filet, but in the long run, you should also be making more money and less taxes, and that's the bigger picture. So I am obviously in full faith of what Trump's doing, and I think it's amazing. I'm just trying to understand like the long term, and of course I think the details will come out later on what the plan is. I mean, obviously, if I'm thinking, if I'm running a credit card company and you're limiting the interest, like on a mortgage company, if they limited the interest, we have to make it up some other way to keep our employees, to keep everything going, like charge origination fees, because there's a cost to run a business. And I know all that will be sorted out. And I think it's good to help people. There's nothing wrong with that. You just have to, and you can never please everybody. Like Roosevelt said, damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's always going to be situations where there's winners and there's losers. It's just trying to figure out, the common ground the best you can. So to try to make it as much of a win-win for everybody as possible. I know that's, wishful thinking. But if it can be done, that would be amazing. So obviously interest rates are down right now, so it's a good time to lock in. If we can help you, give us a call. Angelo Christian, 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys. Thank you so much.